You've been called the Da Vinci of our time. What do you say to that?
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't paint.
Not only is it confirmed that Robert Downey Jr. will play Doctor Doom, but it's also rumored that his MCU debut will be in Fantastic Four: First Steps. But what if Robert Downey Jr. played a different Marvel villain in the MCU instead? Here on ScreenRant, we can think of 5 Marvel villains that RDJ would be absolutely perfect for if he wasn't cast as Doctor Doom.
Sometimes you gotta run before you can walk.
Mephisto was given his name because back in the Comics Code Authority days, Marvel couldn't just outright feature Satan. But make no mistake about it, Mephisto is the devil himself. Surprisingly, RDJ has never played the devil in any movie, even though he would excel in the role. Moreover, if Marvel used Robert Downey Jr. as Mephisto, they could also dodge the multiverse variant issues between Tony Stark and Doctor Doom.
Textbook narcissism. Agreed?
From the Victorian-era scientist Nathaniel Essex to his genius mutant geneticist clone Mr. Sinister, Robert Downey Jr. could have had tons of fun playing this classic X-Men villain. In fact, the actor's Academy Award-winning performance as Lewis Strauss in Oppenheimer already gave viewers a glimpse of how RDJ could pull this off.
Just like that.
Edward Whelan suffered a traumatic childhood, which led him to living a life on the streets of New York City. Eventually, he was abducted by Baron Zemo, who messed with Whelan's DNA to transform him into a human-rat hybrid, Vermin. It's obvious that RDJ would do well as a villain in the MCU, but it would have been interesting to see him play a literal monster who controls rats. Also, playing such an obscure character would be the perfect challenge for someone like Robert Downey Jr.
Doth mother know you weareth her drapes?
After he sold his soul to become a Minotaur following the death of his parents, as you do, Dario Ager rose to power as the CEO of Roxxon, the most evil corporation ever conceived in Marvel Comics. In a sinister twist of Marvel meta-humor, Roxxon acquired Marvel in-universe through the House of Ideas, allowing Ager to control reality by shifting the popular narrative. Casting RDJ as Dario Ager could have been the perfect way to set up the next MCU's big bad after Avengers Secret Wars.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off, what are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
In an alternate timeline, Robert Downey Jr.'s first Academy Award could have been for playing Eric Magnus Lensher, also known as Magneto. Simultaneously vile and sympathetic, the charismatic Omega-level despot presents the perfect opportunities for RDJ to somehow outshine his previous performance as Tony Stark. Which other Marvel villains do you think RDJ could have been perfect for? Thanks for watching ScreenRant and stay tuned for more MCU news.